I've been starting to pick my tomatoes and just bring them in slowly into the house. I put a cardboard box, lined it with paper towels, and these were somewhat green and red when I brought them in. So they are looking a whole lot better. I have some green ones I'll show you in a few minutes that I brought in. I will be wrapping each one individually into newspaper and storing them in a box like in my basement. And I'll just have to check them every week to see if they turn ripe. We've had way too much rain here. My plants are overloaded and heavy with fruit that they have toppled out of the tomato cages and they have landed on the ground. So I've got tomatoes, some of them rotting on the ground, which is not good. And I've got 23 tomato plants. So I'm wanting to go ahead and try to pick as many as I can to bring in the house, especially the ones that are on the ground, so I don't lose them. The other ones, you know, they can get ripe and I can pick them as they get ripe as I go. This is what I picked today from the garden. Again, most of these were laying right on the ground. And I didn't want to lose them all, so I just started picking and bringing them in. And what's really weird is I've got some, looks like bottom rot, but it's on the side, you can see here. And I'm assuming it's because we've had too much rain too fast that they just started to like split and then have bottom rot, but I could be wrong. I have put in each hole when I planted the plant, I put crushed up eggshells, about a tablespoon in each hole when I planted each tomato plant. I mean, I don't have bottom rot on every one, but I guess they must have needed more calcium. I guess next time I'll sprinkle some more around the plants as they grow, but here's just some that I picked today from my garden. And here's some bigger ones. I've got, this one again has bottom rot right here. But like I said, I put, you know, the eggshells in the ground, but it still has bottom rot. These real big ones are Beef Master. I have Beef Master. I have Better Boy. I have Big Boy. I have Roma, and I have Early Girl. So here, some of these right here, these are Roma. These are excellent for like soups, pasta sauce, pizza sauce. They're excellent there for that. I also had picked some of my banana peppers. I have, because of all the rain, the weeds are taller than my banana pepper plant. So, you know, they really can't get much light. Some of them, these actually are light yellow, not quite green. I still picked them because I thought, you know, they may end up dying, and you know, when you spend that money, you hate to see something go to waste. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these up into strips. And I'm going to go ahead and freeze it, and I make omelets for my husband. I'm going to put it in as omelets. I also could cut it into halves, and I've even put like Italian sausage and done like a stuffed banana pepper recipe, and he's eaten that and he's loved it. And here's some of my jalapenos. Again, weeds are taller than the plant. Some of my plants didn't even have jalapenos. I think I had a total of 3. And only 2 plants actually had the jalapenos. So I figured I'd bring some in there. He does like things that are spicy. I could always just cut up a little bit again. I could cut it up and stick it in his omelet, or sometimes my husband makes fresh salsa. We could put it in there. My corn, I checked it. Now, not all my ears are ready. They're ready when the silk turns brown. Some of my silk is still that yellowish color, some is brown. So I just picked about 3 ears to show you. And again, they're really not that full at all. As you can see, I mean, this one's decent all the way around. This one has some of it missing. That one here looks like all around. This is yellow corn. I just picked this so my husband can have some for dinner tonight. Usually I cut it off the cob and I freeze it. You know, I boil it first, then you put it in cold ice water, and then you freeze it. And usually I put it away for like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter. When I have my whole family over, that's when I serve our corn that we grow. I have about 6 rows of corn that is about 25 feet long. So maybe in the next couple weeks, the rest will be ready. I will probably try to pick as I go, but we are expected to have rain again tomorrow, so it's going to make it really kind of impossible for me to get in the garden. It's like a little mini quicksand in my garden right now. These are some green beans that I just picked today, and this is off those other 6 rows that I had left. A lot of the beans are dry. I mean, like you could use them for seed. Some are turning yellow. I picked almost, I'd say, half a row, and I was just like, there's too many weeds. I'm just going to let it go. I do have 5 rows behind it that are about 50 feet long rows of green beans. Hopefully they make it. But again, we keep on having too much rain here. Some of the plant leaves are turning yellow. So I thought I'd just pick what I could. You know, I'm going to go ahead and blanch these and freeze them. If you like what you're seeing today, please hit the subscribe button down below. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead. I hope you have a good day. Just want to show you, this is my dog, Smokey. He answers to Smoke, and I also call him Handsome. He does answer to that. He is a lab. He'll be 6 years old in December. And he weighs about 95 pounds, and he is just a cutie. He really likes that toy squirrel that I actually found at the Dollar Tree. It was the best $1.25 that I ever spent. He doesn't seem to, you know, tear it apart, just bites it, you know, but he's, like I said, he likes squirrels and bunnies. Just, yeah, you don't like bunnies. And he doesn't like the mailman. Do you like the mailman? No? No mailman? Every time I say the word mailman, he comes over here to the window. He doesn't like the mailman, and he doesn't like the package truck or the Amazon truck. He has to come over here, and he will stand with his 2 paws on my windowsill and bark at the guys, you know, the package people. It's just hilarious to see that big kind of dog doing that, barking away. He just can't stand it. But if you end up seeing him in the videos, this is who I have. He is my baby, and his name was Smoke.